It's the bone.
So delicious.
It's delicious.
What a great jar.
We got here because I got impatient and decided to add additional charcoal to the fire, and because I turned my back on the grill at the exact wrong time. Although our situation is up in flames at the moment, we can still save dinner. Step 1. Get the chicken away from the flame. Flame kissed is good, flame scorched is not. So I'm going to first find where the fire is burning and where it's not. I'm going to go 2-zone cooking mode now, finding where my safe spot on the grill is. I'm going to move all the at-risk chicken to the safe spot. Well, since we have a flame, might as well, let a few other pieces that didn't get any of that good flame. Let's get some char on them too. Stacking the chicken is fine. At this point, we're not really in a beauty pageant. Step 2. Get rid of the fire. Unfortunately, killing the high flames means we're going to have to deal with some smoke, but it has to be done. Webers are great at smothering flames, so grab the lid and cover up the grill. Wait a few seconds. Once you know the flame is down, gently lift the lid. Our ceramic cooker aficionados call this burping the grill. And then let all of that dirty smoke out. The flame will come back, but smaller the next time. And so we repeat this until the grill is calmed down. You may be wondering, well, why is it that this fire is so big? I mean, you only put so much charcoal in there. Well, I had a dirty grill. I didn't clean it out before I put this chicken on, and chicken grease plus whatever was in there before is all just adding up to a nice big old grease fire. Manageable, but not ideal. Step 3. Now it's 2-zone grilling time. A common mistake for people is to assume that because your chicken just got scorched by the fire, that it's done, it's cooked. Most likely, your chicken is burnt on the outside but raw in the middle. That's why you gotta be careful whose cookout you go to. Take your thermometer and see where your chicken is temping. If it's not 165, then keep on cooking indirect. You might as well still baste it too. And now, this is a regular cook. We pray that the food turns out well. Not every piece was scorched by the flame. And by easing the smoke away, we may avoid too much of that dirty smoke flavor. You gotta love those winter cooks where you start out in the daytime and pretty quickly you're in a night cook. Thankfully, I found my flashlight so we can kind of wrap this thing up. The joy of cooking outdoors is that you can really get a chance to see how all of it comes together. You start out with a raw piece of meat and you end up somehow, some way with something that's cooked. I'm always gonna sit there and check my temperatures, especially on a volatile cook like this one where things didn't go as they normally would. So I'm going to make sure that at least the internal temperature of the chicken is at 165 or whatever your normal cooking temperature is. I do that because if nothing else, even if the people look at the outside and say, man, this is some burnt chicken, if they peel off that skin, get past that tough outer layer, maybe on the inside you end up with some nice juicy chicken that's cooked well. And everybody's like, you know what? It's actually not that bad. This is pretty good. Those are the comments I live for. There's always a couple pieces that don't temp out. And I'm not going to be rushed and just pull those off the grill and hope that they kind of get to the right temperature eventually. We'll just leave them out there, let them cook, and better safe than sorry. And yes, I'm still basting this chicken because hey, we can get a little bit more flavor out of this thing. It'll be all right.
This the bone.
So delicious.
It's delicious.
What a great char.
Believe it or not, these are actual comments from this cook. And no, I didn't pay them to say it. Take it easy, y'all. Well, you made it to the end. You might make it to the end of another one of my videos. Why don't you check one of those out below? Take it easy.